tonight, but two good young teams. Talk about the difficulty, though, of winning a championship without that veteran presence.
I think it's virtually impossible, Kevin, to have all young guys and be championship caliber, regardless of the talent level. Even the young Warriors teams had veterans like Andre Iguodala. Experience especially shows up at crunch time.
Very good point. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position. Here's Osman. Ball's knocked loose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be... Are you kidding me? Nasty. Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Thompson outside, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. Garland kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Love finds Sexton. Three-pointer. And it's Ingram with the rebound. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bulls. They get it back. Out to Favors. Over Thompson. And that one's good by Favors. Garland with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. The pass to Thompson. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Favors. It's Ingram on the wing. Kept alive. Here's Williamson. Good D from Love. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Snatched up. Williamson. And stolen by Love. One-on-one fast break. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. Feeds it to Favors. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Now Garland. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk to Alvin Gentry a few minutes ago. He and his staff have been watching plenty of tape on Kevin Love, who is still a premier perimeter shooter, but has never lost his scoring inside. Should be fun to watch, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. A whole new cast of characters for the Pelicans. 3 promising first-round picks, Greg, and the young players acquired from the Lakers and veterans like Favors and Redick.
All of a sudden, a wealth of options for Alvin Gentry. Time will tell how they did in the AD trade, but seems like they're off to a nice start.
And here's ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
An interconference matchup. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said. These regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
Hart kicks the ball. Now the dish to Favors. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And that one falls for Favors. Mark, here we are in mid-season, and some teams have already exceeded early expectations, starting to show that they are the real deal.
Yet, no fluke, and that's what we call validation. Again, you have such a long season early on. The schedule can work in your favor, but as we get to this point in the season, Kevin, teams are starting to show you who they really are, answering doubters, and it's got to be extremely satisfying when you prove folks wrong.
Absolutely. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Nance. Redick way outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break, a pull-up, and again it's Cleveland. Pelicans trail by 4. Now here's Ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Redick finds Favors over Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 7 points for Derek Favors. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Here's Garland. And here's Sexton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Chicago. Clock is at 3. Here's Osman. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Offensive rebound and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
For New Orleans, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one drops.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Garland. Dishes to Love. Pass to Sexton. He kicks it to Garland. Over Williamson. Offensive rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, you know Thompson's going to battle for every rebound.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
That free throw good from Thompson. Pelicans trail by 4. Ball with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Redick finds ball. And here is Williamson. Rebound Love. Shoots from the elbow. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Hart. He's guarded by Love. Here's Williamson, drilled from 11 feet out. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
And he's far from just a dunker. Zion is also capable of hurting you from outside.
Lobbed up there for Love. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Love. Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Dante Exum in for Sexton. Clock at 4. Knocks it loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Exum leading the charge.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now Ball. No points in the game yet for him. Nance with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now here's Ball. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Redick with the bucket.
Boy, the catch and shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Redick on the money, ATM time.
Exum passes to Porter. Shoots from 14. Doesn't go for him. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important,
Shooting too.
but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 7. Melly passes to Hayes. Fires from the wing. Hart, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Poked away. Stolen by Garland. And it's Exum in the corner. And another 3 for Cleveland. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
and it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
5 to shoot. Hart kicks to Hayes. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
They grab their own miss, and Thompson throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. Guys, J.J. Redick is much more than just a standstill shooter. I mean, his movement without the ball and his quick trigger release, a very deadly combination.
And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, as good as he is, playing off the ball, Redick can handle and even create some for his teammates.
Yeah, I like the fact that Redick has added that to his package, Kevin, because initially he was just a catch-and-shoot guy, but he's smart, he's tough, and he's actually steady and comfortable with the ball in his hands.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Henson's checked in.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Redick. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Hart. And he overshot that one, missing.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Ball no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Garland the pass to Exum. Clock at 6. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Hart kicks the ball. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hart. And again, no good by New Orleans.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Pelicans trail by 12. And Redick, here we go. Passes it to Hayes. Here's Hart. Jacks up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Cleveland, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pelicans trail by 14. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, John Henson out there with Porter. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Exum. And it's Garland in at the point. On defense, the Cavaliers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Hart, that's good. And here's Exum. Picked away. Hart the pass to Holiday. Rebounded by Exum. Cleveland leading by 12. Thompson outside. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Henson. Here's Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set. Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's Hart. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Porter, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Knocked loose. And there's the pass to Hayes. Outside Holiday. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Thompson finds Exum. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans trail by 12. Holiday, the pass to Hart. And the basket is good. Hart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
The open look here for Sexton. A three-pointer, no good. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Here's Hart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at the Pelicans, they're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players, because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform. The second overall pick in 2016, a lot of expectations for Brandon Ingram. If anything, he puts that pressure on himself. This is a young man that wants to be great.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Jetty Osman in for Porter. And that one falls for Ingram. And Clark, they say Brandon Ingram, his own biggest critic. Does all his frustration and worry become, you think, a hindrance?
I think it can be, guys. I mean, you can't weigh yourself down with self-frustration and self-criticism, because it can keep you from being your best. At the end of the day, his talent is obvious. I think he's got tremendous upside, but that piece of the mentality that he brings has to be balanced out a bit.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Love. He squares up and sinks it. Love's got his second bucket. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter, and Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. On defense, Cleveland. Ingram. That's tipped.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his third foul of the game. On defense, the Pelicans. 7-point differential. Dismissed.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
For Cleveland, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Nancy's checked in for Henson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. Brandon Ingram, 4th.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
Yeah, they really do make up the perfect blueprint of a strong defender at the 3 spot, combining the ability to defend on the floor and in the air.
So he gets them both.
You know, Hart helped Villanova win its 2nd championship in school history. He was instrumental in that great championship run the Wildcats had back in 2016.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Here's Love. Bank shot, no good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area. You know, his teammates calling him the slender man. Brandon Ingram, not much more than 200 lbs, but adding strength has been a focus.
And that one misses. And with Brandon Ingram and his size, he could benefit from adding a few pounds.
Well, you know, his teammates call him Tiny Dog. Dog because of his determination. That's a positive thing. The tiny part in reference to his slight frame. Time to bulk it up, young fella. Weight room.
And he sinks the second.
And, you know, guys, for Ingram, the free throw line's been a trouble spot. Seems to me that he's not been able to get a consistent routine in approaching free throw shooting.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And, well, a chance now to check out Larry Nance. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging about 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Holiday with the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Holiday's got 5 now.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. And the rejection by Favors. Outside Holiday. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Ingram. Here's Hart. Pass to Holiday. There's the triple. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Sexton with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 6 points for Dante Exum.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires it up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Drew Holiday.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Exum dishes to Sexton. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that winning mindset Love brings, so valuable, knows his role and plays to his strengths on both ends.
Garland, he's checked in for Exum. And New Orleans also making a change. J.J. Redick's checked in for Hart. Down low, Nance. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Redick passes to Favors. 6 to shoot. Over Sexton. And it's Favors that time on the assist from Redick. Favors has got 9.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Yep, it counts.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Passes to Favors. Ingram outside. Shoots it. Again, the Pelicans score.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Love outside. Back to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Three-pointer on the way. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And it's Melly missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Love kicks to Sexton. The pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Garland. A stupendous finish in traffic. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Favors finds Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. I mean, his jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, lethal.
Now, here's Sexton, covered by Reddick. Sexton, the pass to Nance. Back to Sexton. Pass to Nance. Shoots over Reddick, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Pelicans trail. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Reddick with the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Garland, guarded by Holiday. Tries from 10. Love, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Garland, the pass to Love. Now, here's Sexton, covered by Reddick. Garland kicks to Love. Over Okafor. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
12 seconds left here in the second. Here's Love. Another miss by Love. Goes up on the wing, and there's Reddick. That's good on the assist by Holiday. Reddick's got the lead up to 5 now for New Orleans. Drew Holiday has been on display for New Orleans. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He had 12 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their makes.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Sexton. Pass to Love. Garland with it, guarded by Holiday. 5 on the clock. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Sexton. Love the pass to Osman.
Or the long limbs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his length and his hustle.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Thompson finds Sexton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Sexton's got 8 points.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep, a shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Back to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Cavaliers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Pelicans leading by 5. Now here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Williamson. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Favors.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Osman kicks to Sexton. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Sexton the pass to Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Love. Pelicans leading by 4. Ball dishes to Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
The Pelicans have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Both free throws good from Holiday. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Left side, Love. 6 on the shot clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Back to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
John Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dante Exum comes in for Sexton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. That's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here is Garland. Shot clock at 5. Here's Henson.
And Ball showing you a little nasty there on defense, Kevin. Showing you some of that sandpaper grit.
And it's Ingram missing. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
There's Garland, and no good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 19 points for Brandon Ingram. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Now, here's Garland. He's covered by Ball. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And so he makes both from the line. New Orleans leading by 11. Outside Holiday. The Pelicans get another chance here. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Exum's shot is off. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Williamson. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. And another shot. It's tipped. To the inside. Garland misses from close range. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Exum's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. The shot by Holiday, no good.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Osman, the pass to Garland. Here's Hart. 6 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. A different look now for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Thompson. And Porter subbed in for Jetty Osman. New Orleans also making some changes. Hayes comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Oh, Nance in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Back to Ball. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
A nice shot by Exum. Here's Hart. He's got 7. Kicks it to Ball. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Outside, Redick. And the pass to Ball. The 3, it's good from long range. Ball's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Pelicans. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Exum's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Ball kicks to Redick. Pass to Hart. Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Ball with it. He's got 6. Clock at 6. Pass to Hayes for the 3. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers, trailing by 19.
Who's watching it?
He dishes it to Henson. Back to Sexton. And another miss by Cleveland.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Redick up top, defended by Sexton. And stolen by Sexton to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
And the quick, active hands of Sexton on display, creating the turnover there, just jump-starting the fast break.
Ball, the pass to Okafor. And Henson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Love check in for Henson. .133 left in the 3rd. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Redick, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. To the middle, here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
It's Redick on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the dunk by Love.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
Hayes the pass to Okafor. Ball with it. Down low. The shot by Redick, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Exum, the basket good off the assist from Sexton. He's got 10.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Ball, the pass to Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ball kicks to Redick. Over Nance. And that one goes long. Over to the left wing. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Nance has got 10 points.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Nance and Love are the bigs. Exum is out there with Sexton. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And scoring the ball extremely well. I don't think the defense is getting up into Nance enough. Got to turn up the burners a little more.
Here's Ball. Baseline try. Count that bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And we've documented it. Ball has a hitch in his giddy-up on that shot. But it works. I mean, it's all about release and follow-through and confidence and repetition. And if he has room, then he'll make you pay.
6 to shoot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. That's good from Exum. Pelicans leading by 6. Passes to Favors. The dish to Ball. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Back to Favors. Puts it up from 12. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Sexton the pass to Love. Now here's Nance. Dishes it to Sexton. Back to Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Derek Favors. And the first one drops. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Porter. New Orleans also making some changes. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And here are the Pelicans now from past the arc. Ball no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point game. The pass to Osman. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Well, one more and that's it. He'll be DQ, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Yes! And
Shot's
the
good.
foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Pelicans leading by 3. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Now Williamson tries from the block. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Good D by Love. Over in the corner, Osman. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Love. The shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 10 points for Darius Garland.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And that one's good by Favors.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Now, here's Sexton. Love outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. New Orleans leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Ball finds Favors. Just 5 on the clock. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that one, with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. Double team on Holiday. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Sexton. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Garland kicks to Osman. Pass to Garland. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Osman, the pass to Garland. To tie it up. Trying to get open is Thompson. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Ingram.
Jeez, now we've got both teams in the penalty. The refs haven't been shy with their whistles, and the players haven't done a great job of adjusting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I got a chance to hear what John Beilein told his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Poked loose, out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that game against the Warriors, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome past the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. Free throw good, Garland. That one is no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Inside, here's Holiday. Here's Favors. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And no good on the shot. Trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot 2 at the line instead. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. The pass to Williamson. Over Love. And it's Williamson missing. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Garland. He kicks it to Sexton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. To the paint. Here's Ingram. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Pass to Osman. And Garland has it in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. Ingram. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Holiday. The offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
That free throw, no good.
And with the number of free throws he's had tonight, it's only a matter of time until he falls into a rhythm, as he seemed to be right there.
Exum, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a change for the Pelicans. Redick is checked in. And the second free throw, good. The Pelicans trail. Holiday with it. Kicks it to Redick. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5 for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's. Here's Osman. He's covered by Ingram. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. And that one misses.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
And he's good on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Holiday dishes to Ingram. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. The slam dunk by Garland.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And it's Favors slamming it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
That one misses for Favors. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Love kicks to Garland. Love against Ingram. 5 to shoot. And he can't bank that one in. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Redick passes to Holiday. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They get it again. Favors can't hit from in close.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Now Garland passes it to Love. To the middle. Garland, no good. New Orleans has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the pass to Holiday. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
And John Beilein wants a timeout. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Here's Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Osman. Buries the triple.
Yeah, expecting them to use just a little more clock there. With this lead, they should be just a bit more patient. But at least he did knock it down.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 1. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Called here, the Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. is Holiday. Defense is right there. Favors passes to Reddick. Double team on Holiday. Outside, Reddick. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Off target from downtown. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.